passion.
What's up, everybody? Brad Hacker, and this is When Hustlers Talk. But this ain't the show. This is just an intro, and this is not the backdrop. We're working on a backdrop over here. We got a whole nother setting we're working on, but it's coming real soon. And I just wanted to fill it out, let you guys fill it out, introduce myself. And I know a lot of you already know me, or if you don't know me, you probably seen me on the internet goofing off and whatnot, and just having a good old time. I've got a co-host, Chase Nemkin. He's old Chisel, but he's out with his wife, hanging out today on Sunday, on a pretty Sunday. They're out running around, and so I figured I'd just come do this and just get a little something out, let you know I ain't flibbing. We got Jared Kokenauer coming in to the studio soon. We're going to be talking to him, and Jared owns C6 Land Clearing, and he also owns Race Proven Performance. So, two-time world record holder. He a father of four and a husband to one, Amanda. And he just a really good dude, man. And a true hustler. Man, that guy hustles. Gosh. So, I can't wait to get that boy in here. And he's a good friend of mine. So, he should be real comfortable in here talking to me. And anyway, we got a lot of people lined up. We're going to have a good show. A lot of entertainment. I'd like to give a shout out to all my sponsors already. I got sponsors, man. I just like, why you want to even back up an old country boy like this? So it's real humbling. It warms my heart that these people wanted to jump in and be part of the show. Like I said, we're going to talk to Jared Kokenauer, and he's got two businesses that sponsored us. Race Proven Performance in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. They specialize in LS or Corvettes, Camaros, stuff like that, late stuff. And he'll tell you more about it when he's here, but all I know is I was up there the other day, I was checking it out, and I was like, man, what operation this guy's got. Whew. It's really nice. It just, I want to do a burnout in his parking lot, but the blacktop's brand new. But anyhow, he's got a dyno. He's got some guys there working for him that's real good. I'm tempted to take my truck up there and say, hey, will you charge me to finish it up? Because it's got about a day's worth of work left, and I ain't got a day. So anyhow, it's been 4 weeks, I think, since I started talking about this and talking about doing this. And so here I am. 4 weeks later, we got some equipment, set it up, and learned how to use it, and got a backdrop going. So we're getting there. I promise you. And once we get rolling now, we'll be doing good. And we're gonna crank out some real good interviews. I'm trying to not put him on spot, but I'm gonna put him on spot a little bit. I probably have to go to him, but I'd like to be talking to Rick Ball, owner of RC Components, another one of our sponsors. He is the big sponsor. Rick's a good dude, all-American, right here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. He has built a tremendous brand. If you're into motorcycles, you know, Harleys mainly, but they do stuff for other brands, wheels. They're one of the only companies that do wheels for the metric side. So if you want wheels, exhaust, if you got a drag race passion, that's also Rick's passion. That's what got Rick started in the wheel business. You know, billet, and it's all cut, machined, everything in-house. Only thing he don't do in-house is powder coat. And he's got a guy for that. That'd be me, daddy. But anyhow, I'm gonna try. I'll probably have to go to Rick and sit him down in his office and have the conversation there. You know, because when hustlers talk, he hustles. His schedule's probably pretty tight. So I'll get there. And anyhow, so I'd like to thank Race Proven Performance, C6 Land Clearing. C6 Land Clearing, he's got one of these land clearing like a daggone chew her up and spit her out on the front of an excavator. He's got two of them. He's got a big one and he's got a smaller one, and the smaller one's probably about the size of my truck. So, shoot, I've got places out here, on my property that I need to get him down here and clear it off, and just got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, once I get it cleared off. But man, I've seen some befores and afters of that, and it's like, whew, it's like land I didn't know I had, because it's all covered in brush and little trees and whatnot. So, yeah, man, if you need anything like that, call him the C6 Land Clearing. Look him up. He's on Facebook and all that good stuff. But he's one of our sponsors, and we appreciate you. RC Components since 1989. Been slinging billet wheels, doing all kinds of good stuff, man. I mean, they got more wheel designs than any other company, and they ain't just throwing out wheel designs. Man, let me tell you, they got some wheel designs all the way back to the first wheel design. I actually did, I think the farthest one back I did on a personal bike was the Outlaw. So the Outlaw, but it looks good. And I sold that bike that I built with the 26-inch Outlaw, and sold that bike to a fellow. I think he lives in Pulaski County, actually. Most of my bikes go away from here, that I did. But that one was like right here in Pulaski. And that was before I even lived in Pulaski County. But anyhow, yeah, RC Components. Rick's Custom Components is what that stands for. So also we got one candidate that is running for re-election that is a sponsor of the show, and that's Joseph Shane Flynn. I'll tell you a little bit about Joseph Shane Flynn. He's for the Circuit Court Clerk of Pulaski County. Joseph Shane Flynn has been our Circuit Court Clerk, and he did an outstanding job, and we need to get him back in there. The first time I met Joseph Shane Flynn was, the floods of eastern Kentucky. A couple years ago, we had some bad flooding over in eastern Kentucky. A lot of people lost their homes, man. They lost everything. Lots of people, lots of damage. And anyway, I'm from eastern Kentucky, and that's where my people, back home is. So, without a doubt, I was taking days off and running stuff over. And at the time, I had that old 17 model GMC slammed out, and I'm over running through the mud, but it was my pleasure, because you see your home place and even on further east just get destroyed by flood. It breaks your heart. But yeah, that's when I met Joseph Shane Flynn. He had volunteered his truck, trailer, and days, just weeks. I mean, the man would load up, and he was going around. He was getting donations. He got pallets of water, clothing, food, and the dude was just like, choom, 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 back and forth. And he's like, I'm going back over. And I kept seeing it online. People were like, no, Joseph Shane Flynn, he's going over there. He'll take it for you. But yeah, I think we went over there one time, and we were there at the same time. But that's why I met him, and I thought, I wonder if he has ties over here, because most people that, was trying to give time and stuff was originally from there. But no, nope, just a good dude. So when you go vote for somebody this election day, and you're in Pulaski County, keep Joseph Shane Flynn right there on your mind, because he's a good dude. Give him a vote. Get him back in there. It's the kind of people we need. We need people like that. So, yeah, man, Joseph Shane Flynn, Circuit Court Clerk. And let's see, who else we got? We got a Wildcat Collision Center right here in Pulaski County. Down in Somerset, it's a collision center, so I guess they're going to do some auto repairs like your paint work, body work, all that good stuff. I think they do. I saw the other day they did the first insurance job, and not the bad insurance job like some of you hustlers do. They did a good insurance job. State Farm or whatever paid for it. And yeah, man, they called me up, man, and said, I know Ramsey down there. Ramsey. He called me and said, hey, dude, he said, we gotta be on your show. We got sponsors. What we gotta do? Where we at? What we need? And that's the kind of dudes they are, man. It's like, man, we don't there get the word out about the collision center here, you know. And so yeah, we got them on board. You spray in bed liners, man. Spray in bed liner. I got one they're gonna put on my truck there, and I'm gonna get them boys to put me a bed liner in my truck. Spray in. I just whenever I can get a minute to let it sit for a day or two, but the wheels on that truck keep rolling, son. We also got another sponsor here, Black Label Performance. Chris Reed and Trevor Cole, a couple buddies of mine that I've known, worked with them in the past. Man, they hustle, and they've got their own company now, and I've actually been privileged to be part of the process. So I'm doing the ceramic coating and powder coating and all that good stuff on their exhaust. But if you want parts for your bike, if you want to get them installed, whatever you want to do, you can give them a call. They go to rallies. They got the big tractor trailer. It's real nice. They set the big awnings out off the trailer, and I've got videos on my Facebook and Instagram, but you can check it out. They got all kinds of good stuff going on. They do cam job while you wait on your Harley. They do wheels. They do exhaust. They do this. They do that. You probably call them up and order parts if you wanted to, and they can ship them to you however you want to do it. I know they will their exhaust because it's their exhaust. So yeah, and boy, that exhaust. When I say exhaust, it's bad. It's awesome. They're gonna sound good. They took the best of everything that they've worked with, and they've worked with a couple good exhaust companies. So every good part about those companies' exhaust, they kind of put it all into one. And of course, you're gonna get my coating on the pipes. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna look good and sound good. We got Stanford Collision Center. Stanford Collision Center is going to be one of our sponsors, and they're up in Stanford, Kentucky. Stanford, Kentucky is just 45 minutes north of here. Stanford Collision Center, they'll do paint jobs and body work and all that good stuff. They'll take care of you. And Jameson Bowe, that's his outfit, and he also owns another one that is Patriot Automotive. Patriot Automotive is also up in Stanford, and they're on there too for sponsorship. If you want to check them out and look up Patriot Automotive and Stanford Collision Center. And just so good, dude, I did some powder coating for them on a vehicle that they were working on there, restoring for a guy. And yeah, I got to do some pretty cool stuff. It was a Cobra. An old Cobra. I did the wheels, and I did a bunch of ceramic coat on the exhaust, side pipes and whatnot and stuff. So it was real good, man. I believe that's about it on their sponsors. Yeah. Check us out. We're coming up. We're going to come out. We're going to come out hard, come out strong, and we're going to have a good show. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. Stay tuned. Just letting y'all know we're working on it, and it'll look a little different next time. You know, it'll probably sound a little better, look a little better, but we'll get our backdrop up and all that good stuff, and we'll get it going. So I hope to see this thing grow, because it could be real fun for all of us doing it, and you out there watching it. I think everybody's gonna like it. I'd like to thank Darlene Hacker, my wife, setting all this up. She figured everything out on her own. And then I'll be back there powder coating and whatnot. And then she be in here trying to hook up stuff like a sound studio and video, whatnot. She did it. She figured it out. I didn't do anything. And it's drove her nuts. But hey, babe, appreciate you a lot. And Chase, old Chisel, you're going to like Chisel. If you don't know Chisel, never met anybody that don't like him. So, if you don't like Chisel, that's you got a problem. You got personal issues. He's a good dude. he'll be here when we start doing some more. But yeah, check us out. YouTube, When Hustlers Talk. Like it, subscribe to it. We're gonna bring it. We're gonna bring it hard. You're gonna like it. See you.